Hey everyone, it's Nicole with Easy Organized Living, and today I want to walk through how August went in my catch-all Frankenplanner. All right, I'm not going to bury the lead in this. It didn't go well. I was in like full survival mode, and I'm not really quite sure what happened, or like it kind of just smacked me across the side of the face. I don't know. August, I was not expecting you, and it's like comical at this point. But I am going to tell you why I'm so grateful for the systems I have, because as soon as I was able to jump right back into my system. So, really quick overview. I have 3 different sections in my Frankenplanner. The first is my daily pages. The next is work. And then the final section is my catch-all personal planner. Let's go back to the front. And I know this is an old cover, but I really love it. And really, I like the inside as well. So there are 31 days in August, and I counted it earlier, 17 daily pages. So there were some days where I was so overwhelmed and just behind on stuff that I was using the same daily page and just adding things all over the place because I just couldn't even get to that. So the good news is, since these are undated, I have all of these extras that I can just go ahead and add to, and we should be good. Then the next section is my work section, and I am using a dashboard layout, but I actually started to cover this left side page because it just doesn't work for me. The circles with the no lines and then the squares with the lines and all of it just freaks me out. So I get a piece of paper from my notebook and I just go ahead and tape it on, and then it gives me kind of like, it's exactly what I need. I just need to brain dump a list on one side and then plan out what I'm going to do on the other. This did work well when I was able to use it. So I do like this, although it is very empty. And yeah, so like this week is still on the last week of like, we're past the 28th. Today is the 31st. So that's how that went. Then we have my personal catch-all system. This is actually, I have a senior in high school this year. So if you want this checklist, you can go and download it on my blog. I'll put a link. It's free, but it's a senior year checklist that I have come up with on all the things that, I guess that's what happened to me, is that I have a senior in high school and I wasn't expecting all of that stuff to happen. Okay, you guys, goals completely untouched. So the good news is, undated, I can just use it this month. So I've got my goals page, my month review, and then my weekly check-ins, all brand new. My September move-in is going to be so easy. Budget, guys, completely unused. Look at that. I only kept up with my budget on my Excel spreadsheet. It's not an Excel, it's a Google Sheet spreadsheet. So didn't even touch that. And I really, really like having everything that we spend on paper. So that does bum me out. Then this is the new study habits layout that I was so excited to use, and I didn't even use it the first week I owned it. So what my plan was to use my half sheet and write everything down, brain dump it. But I learned that, well, in another year or another month, it might not work, but I think I'm just going to use my to-do section for this next time and then add the sheet if I need to. And then I do like that I took some notebook paper, cut it out, and then stuck it on there. I'll show you a week that I actually did use. Look at this, you guys. Here's a week that I did use, and I have some things over here. Did I only use 1 week? Well, the week that I used it, I really liked it. I did go ahead and put September already in here because I started using it again. I like taking some Post-its and writing or putting down here what work things I'm going to be working on so that I have an idea on that. And then the rest of this section was not used. Notes I always use. And then menu plan, I've not been doing a menu plan. Health, I've not been tracking health on paper. House and contacts. So that is how my August went. I'm not sure if it could have gotten any worse. But I guess it probably could have. This is, I'm just trying to find a spot that doesn't have like a glare like that does with the lights. That is what August looked like. I guess it was probably having a senior and doing all of those things that just kind of smacked me in the face. But I wanted to show you an honest, like real walkthrough on how sometimes this is how it works. But what I wanted to say was when I was able to jump right back in, it was so great because the system was here. It was undated, most of it. And I could just hop right back in, add what I needed to add, and hit the ground running. So I definitely don't like regret having this system. I don't think I'm going to change my system. I'm definitely going to use the same system for September and see how that goes. But yes, I really, really, really enjoyed using the daily sheets when I needed to, having the no guilt where they were undated, so I wasn't stressing that I was like wasting a bunch of paper and ink by making them. And then the study layout really helped when I did use it. But oh, here it is. It's over here. I need to put it in the front, I think, in front of my goals. So it's the first thing. But I really did enjoy looking at it when I did fill it in for like the 1 week that I was able to use it. So again, my study view is going to be just, it's not decorative necessarily. It is more functional where I don't have to feel guilty if it looks kind of unattractive or I scribble things. It definitely doesn't need to be perfect. That is it. Thursday. August sure was a doozy, but I'm looking forward to September, and setting up September is going to be very easy this month. And we'll see you next time.